What's going on, ChavezzSlovakia? I just read a comment from the zebra video.
Yeah.
And then they said most Canadians say zebra, not zebra. And I would like to tell you that most Canadians are wrong. And that's just as easy as it is. I watched first saw it on like a comedy special. Somebody say it.
Trevor Noah.
And then I saw it repeated then everywhere afterwards.
Yeah.
And I realized, oh, I've been lied to my whole life yet again. And that's just how it is, being a 90s kid. You just realize you learned kind of, sort of things.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Right.
And the rest was filled in. So your life is a great white shark. Is that what you were going to say?
I mean, I would hope it would be a shark and not something.
Part of the clan. I'm a great white.
Instead of being called the Grand Wizard, you're called the Great White.
They're like, the Great
no.
White. We have 5 minutes left on this camera, and we're going to use it shooting videos.
Oh,
but if it shuts off randomly, just know we left you on purpose. Here we go. Nice.
Well, this isn't the ocean. That's because you initially hatched from an egg while still inside your mother. Even at this age, work has already started, as you're introduced to the predatory lifestyle by mum feeding you some underdeveloped eggs.
Mom fed you? Underdeveloped eggs? Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Once you hit 5 feet, you are born.
5 feet?
Somewhere. We don't really know where because we've never seen it, but we can narrow it down to the whole ocean, likely at one of these prey-rich hotspots. Along with your 7 siblings, you immediately swim away from mum, who may now only see you as prey.
Damn.
Which is probably what happened to this guy.
Dang!
I'm sure that's not a scarring image. You're a Nepo baby, instantly starting life at the top of the food chain, where you can continue your parents' legacy of eating everyone else so you can grow larger and larger.
Damn.
One present mum did pass on to you is a starter pack of knowledge for you to learn on what to eat and how to kill it.
Okay.
Something that a lot of animals have to gather themselves. Let's see what's next on the list. Many great whites don't survive the first year, so you have to get a move on and focus on pure growth. Your jaw isn't quite strong enough to take on large prey, so you stick to smaller fish and whatever else you can find.
This is actually exactly what I thought they did growing up too.
Yeah.
Just hunt and eat and hunt and eat.
Which makes sense. Survival.
How is there 10 more minutes of this video? That's their whole life.
Their life.
What are you going to fill in that I don't know yet?
Because of your smaller size, you live a sheltered life around shallow coastal waters, but these early years see your fastest growth rate, adding on about a foot per year until you reach 3 or 4 years old. As you come to the end of your pup years, you decide to celebrate with a one-off treat. You are now a juvenile great white shark.
Boom.
Right.
Let's see what's on the next card.
Ooh.
At 8 to 9 feet, you can now take on some slightly larger prey.
Salmon is
Still not
good
quite ready
shit.
for mammals, though.
Oh my god.
Up until now, all of your prey have had no choice but to suffer your wrath.
Right.
But your next target is your first test of consuming someone who has other options. Something that helps you with this is countershading, your form of camouflage where your dark back blends in with the sea, your white belly blends in with the sunlight, and the two together break up your outline.
Oh.
I never considered that.
So
I feel like we've heard that before, but I just don't really think about it.
I don't know if I've ever heard it put that way, though. I got a cousin that's got like a really bright face and a dark back. I wonder if that's what it's about. He's a swimmer. He's a shark. If I would have known this, I would have used that as an insult long ago.
Oh my God.
Way long ago.
What is wrong with you?
It's a true fact. I think it's because he drives in a truck.
Why are you like this?
So like the sun just hits like the side of him and tans one side more than the other.
I can't deal with you.
He's also a welder. That probably has a lot to do with it too.
What are you talking about?
Putting the face cover on,
Uh-huh.
I think it covers from the stuff.
Do you want me to leave this in?
You know they have a song called Big Back, Fat Back, or is it Big Back, Big Back, Big Back, Big Back, Big Back.
Okay, you have to go.
He's got a dark back, dark back.
Please, no, I can't.
Like a shark.
I can't leave this in.
We're related. It's okay.
This allows you to strategically trick the penguins into thinking that the water is a nice place to be. Having successfully orphaned a chick, you merrily move on to your next target. Oh no. Looks like there's a killer on the loose.
Uh-oh.
You're still an easy target for an adult shark's growth plan, so best keep your eyes peeled.
Wait, this is a great white. An
Meanwhile,
orca.
an innocent stingray flaps its wings, sending a weak electrical pulse through the ocean that you can detect with the 1,500 jelly-filled pores all over your head.
Oh my god.
This sixth sense gives you the ability to easily yoink unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
God damn. Hot ray gun.
That's how it feels when you're playing Call of Duty and you look at a window and then a guy
get
pops
sniped.
up. You're like, oh man, I've been waiting for your ass to get there.
Another strong sense that's been gifted down to you is your sense of smell. Just under your snout are 2 nostril-like holes that can detect a seal colony 2 miles away, but they do have their limits. It is true that you can smell a drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Nuts.
If it's only slightly filled. About the same as most fish.
Ah!
One thing you can easily pick up is the delicious smell of a dead whale carcass.
Ew.
Coincidence that it's the next thing on your training. Unfortunately, this opportunity also attracts a lot of other, bigger sharks, and you don't want to tempt fate, especially with a known killer around.
No buffet
You take the
for
safe
you, buddy.
option of hovering around the area, picking off any chunks that drift away.
Oh, okay.
I guess that counts. I mean, you didn't really eat the whale, but at the top of the food chain, normal rules don't apply to you.
Right.
After a few more years of keeping the ocean in check, you've grown to around 12 or 13 feet and are ready for your final challenge of juvenile life.
Yeah.
Yellowfin tuna can grow up to 8 feet long, so this will be a true test of your strength and ability.
Man, going to get sushi right now would be so fun. Oh, man.
I love sushi.
Get some whitefin tuna.
You like yellowtail.
Yellowtail's delicious as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, salmon's pretty damn good. That's seared
I like
salmon.
to do seared albacore.
Oh,
Cajun
yeah.
albacore.
Fire.
As you finish your set, a convenient school swims over your head, and one seems to be struggling behind.
Oh.
You've learned to always take advantage of the weak
Dinner.
and helpless, so employ all your stealth skills to get as close as possible. Then
Damn.
detach your jaw from your skull to open wide as you burst through the tuna, taking a fat chunk of it with you.
Damn.
That seemed a bit easy.
I know.
Wonder what was wrong with the tuna. Anyway, you did it. You're becoming an unstoppable force of nature.
What did you step on?
Well, nearly unstoppable.
Oh.
Another murder. They must still be out there. At least you're becoming less of an easy target.
There's a serial killer.
You are
on
now
the
an
loose.
adult great white shark. I know up until now you've been targeting different animals, but you're really an opportunistic feeder. And a good opportunity has arisen for you to get your next meal. People smiling makes you sick. So you
Oh.
close in from behind, carefully
Oh.
avoiding their echolocation, then 0 to 25 and...
Hell yeah.
Who said sharks were afraid of
God
dolphins?
damn.
That was your first mammal kill, and since your jaw's now strong enough, you can go after some more. Brown fur seals are your next target, and you opportunistically hunt them by deliberately heading to somewhere called Seal Island. Obviously, lots of seals means lots of competitors, and there's a dominance hierarchy in the market that goes along the lines of larger beats smaller, female beats male, and if both those fail, whoever got there first.
Okay.
It's theorized that you may share information about different prey with each other, but given the number of dead sharks you've seen, you're going to give that a miss. Hunting these guys is a bit more complicated, but with a quick read of your gifted natural instincts, you should be sorted. You hover in the depths and look up at your unsuspecting victim, who's just trying to provide for their family. You take aim at the target, then with 5 strong swooshes, hit your top speed. Just as you're about to make contact, everything goes black,
Oh.
because you roll your eyes back in your head for protection. Next thing you know, you're 10 feet in the air, no seal in mouth, looking down at something that isn't the ocean.
Damn.
The balance rock in your ear is having a meltdown as you scramble back to the ocean
Oh
and share.
shit. Oh shit.
You're a massive failure. Hey, I know who you can take it out on. That other...
Period. You're a massive failure. Period.
Oh my god.
This shark has some confidence issues. I think he needs to
Right,
address.
you need to go to therapy.
You know what? Maybe therapy's extreme. It's like a little diary. Just write, I'm not a complete failure. Okay? Let's get some positive thoughts going.
But
You know?
also, if I was like on a boat, right? I'm chilling on a boat, doing my job on a boat, whatever my job on the boat is.
Being
and
a
if-
scallywag.
Right, whatever. And then a great white shark
Mm-hmm.
lands on my boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm soiling myself.
Mm.
It's over.
Mm.
It's over for those pants.
I might just not go outside and just let somebody else deal with that. It's a boat of 2. I'm like, well, the second person's clearly got
That's
his
not
hands
my
full.
job.
Yeah.
A completely innocent seal over there.
I love seals. What's wrong with you, bro?
50% success rate. That sounds about right. Not very successful for your teeth, though. Don't worry, that's normal. They're only held in by soft tissue. You have 7 rows of teeth all ready to step up for
Nuts.
duty when the front
damn.
ones fall. As the conveyor belt moves forward, you continually produce new teeth that join at the back row. Of the 300 teeth in your mouth, only around 50 are actively tearing up families. Speaking of that, it's been a few days, so you're hungry again.
Damn.
You slowly approach a new colony. That looks like a good target. Oh, there's another next to them as well. And another one over there. Wait, there's loads of them, everywhere. And they're all coming right towards you.
What is it?
As the seals start mobbing around you, you're as close to terrified as your brain lets you be.
Protest.
So, mildly concerned. You try to swim away, but they follow en masse, taking the occasional nasty jab at you. They're obviously not a fan. It's not your fault. You can't help what you were born into.
Right.
You're just trying to do your job. And what they don't realise is that you're actually good for them, even though you bring only misery.
I was going to say
Without
how.
you keeping the populations down, there'd be too many of them and not enough food to go around. So they'd die anyway. At least if you kill them, someone gets to benefit.
I don't know.
They don't look convinced.
I don't know.
I'm about to say, like,
I don't know if that line of reasoning's gonna work, bro.
When they say do your presentation, they do say consider your audience first. You have to tailor the message to the audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why occasionally I sprinkle in jokes about picking up cougars or, you know what I'm saying, getting your meat smashed. I'm talking to you out there. Whoever that related to, that's who I'm talking to. I think he didn't do that. That's all I'm saying.
He didn't do a great
This is
job.
why I have to orphan you.
You know a lost cause when you see one.
Just go.
I guess
Just
you're
leave.
not as formidable when everyone comes together.
Right.
After that reality check, you're faced with another surprise. The seals are probably not capable of this. The shark's 14 feet, about the same size as you.
Okay.
Whoever did this has to be one massive shark.
I already
meaning
know who it is.
It's not even safe to be an adult here. Time for you to migrate elsewhere.
I know who it is.
You're known to migrate vast distances using your electroreception to navigate Earth's magnetic field.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized you didn't scream once during this video. You're not scared of the drawings of the deep sea ocean?
Why would I be afraid of animations of the ocean?
The other stuff you watch is CGI. You don't like that. What's the difference?
I don't watch CGI stuff.
The Discovery Channel stuff. Some of that deep sea stuff is CGI.
Okay, but that stuff doesn't scare me.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
You look real scared to me when
Oh
you watch
my
it.
God.
But the drawings don't make you imagine worse things that make you fear.
No.
It's just your thoughts that are terrible.
Right.
You're hiding it behind a smiley demeanor, but you're not telling us the dark, deep
You got
thoughts.
eaten by a whale in my dream the other night, by the way.
What is wrong with you?
It was crazy.
What is going on
It
here?
was nuts.
Stop killing me to stuff that doesn't kill people.
We were on a cruise ship,
Uh-huh.
right? We were on a cruise ship, and there's like a gigantic fucking wave,
Uh-huh.
and it took like a bunch of people off the cruise ship,
Mhm.
and then like I was breathing,
Mhm.
right? But I was like breathing through my mouth in underwater, by the
Right,
way.
Yeah.
And but I did this so then I could breathe because that's how that works.
Right.
And yeah, you got eaten by a whale.
Why couldn't it be like we were on a cruise ship and you won first place with a walking out competition? They're like, walk it out, and you walked it out the best, Josh.
You know what, babe?
The end of dream.
I'm sure that whale thought you were just the tastiest morsel.
That's
he
not
had.
what I'm saying. I don't want to be a husband chicken nugget. I want to be a husband with a dance routine. Jesus.
Some of the usual routes look like this, but I'm making a new one up.
Mm-mm.
To avoid the killer, you make sure to swim at different depths, maxing out at over 3,000 feet, relying on the fat and oil stored in your liver for buoyancy and energy.
Mm.
You've arrived. Time to establish yourself.
Coney Island.
You're fed up with dealing with seals for now, so look at your training for something else.
More
California sea lions. Well, that seems easy enough. Similar setup to the fur seals, just without the spectacle.
Right.
You locate your target, go to 5th gear, and hit them with possibly the most powerful bite in the animal
God
kingdom.
damn.
At over 1,000 kilos, the impact alone is probably enough, but you don't give them any chance by dragging them down below.
God
That's what I'm
damn.
talking about.
Nice. What's next?
Not
Sea
Otters?
otters can be up to 5 feet long, so not the hardest kill. But you do have to be really nasty. Right, that's enough training for now.
Yeah,
You need to
wow,
rest
you
for a
made
big
that
trip
pretty quick.
ahead. A couple problems you have are that you need to keep moving, so oxygenated water flows over your gills, and you don't have eyelids, so typical sleep isn't on the cards. To get around this, you find a strong current, face it head on and open wide. This neat trick means you can slow right down to recover without suffering the same fate as the sea lion.
Yeah.
At least, we think. How you sleep is really still a mystery, but this is one theory based on some observations.
Okay.
You've planned out your annual holiday to a nearby feeding
Eat.
paradise called...
This is exactly what it looks like when we go on
Observations.
holiday.
Yes.
Where we just actually canceled a trip to California because we couldn't go eat where we wanted to.
Yeah.
TM. There's some more details there, but that's basically it.
Out your annual holiday to a nearby feeding paradise called the White Shark Cafe. And by nearby, I mean over a month's swim along an actual
God
migration
damn!
route.
Lord.
Here, you take a break from the usual grind you tuck into a wide variety of nutritious deep-sea fish. A few months later, your belly's
How
full
about
and
you?
you're sad to be leaving the cafe, but there are exciting days ahead. Your natural instincts tell you to head further north along the California coast.
Mm-hmm.
These waters are getting colder, but luckily your family, the mackerel sharks, are part of a very elite group. Most fish are cold-blooded and need to rely on the water temperature to regulate their body temperature. But of the over 33,000 species, you're one of the around 35 that have warm-blooded capabilities.
Really?
Yeah.
As you swim along, warm blood from your working muscles transfers heat to the cooler blood on its way to your organs, helping you maintain a higher body temperature than the surrounding water. This means you're still as lethal as ever and can generously help manage the population of that elephant seal colony over there.
Damn.
Now, these guys can be quite large, which
Yeah.
is why you're here for the pup season.
Oh!
You can take out an adult.
This man's kind of brutal, man. This dude's kind of.
Oh my
brutal.
God.
I know.
But it's a lot easier to take advantage,
What'd you say?
He's killing the babies.
which is why you're here for the pup season. You can take out an adult, but it's a lot easier to take advantage of the ones just getting their start in the world.
My first day.
You could probably just wallop it and swallow it whole. But it's still important to maintain the correct technique to avoid injury
Nice.
and practice for the adults. In this case, you bite their lower body to immobilize, then casually wait it out till they bleed to death.
Yep.
Every
Here we
day is a
go.
holiday when you love your job.
Yeah.
You're lingering around to get another bite until you notice something on the rock face in the distance. You head on over, and as soon as you can make out what it is, you lose your appetite.
It's you.
They must be following you. Now that you're massive, everyone wants a piece. There's a few more sharks
I
around
know
here.
who it is.
Is it them? Or them? You're
I
not
know
taking
who it
any
is.
chances.
Dang.
Well, this guy's only like 8 feet long, so it wouldn't have been them. Whoops.
Whoops.
At least the part of your brain responsible for feelings isn't very developed, so you couldn't care less.
Right.
So, the killer's still out there. Time for another made-up migration route.
Thank you.
As you're settling into your new home, you get a nice tasty whiff.
Ew.
Now that you're an adult, you should be safe to go over.
I'm number
take a
one
deep
now,
breath.
baby.
Well, not really, because you're a shark. I guess maybe you open your mouth a bit wide.
He's just so committed to the
I
bit.
love it.
Like
I love it.
every time it comes out of the water, things are blurry.
Yeah.
Every time he uses like a something for humans, or what is it called? The sayings that we use. What are they called? Not anecdotes, but like the
Idioms.
yeah. He uses like an idiom for humans. He adjusts it for
Yeah.
sharks. You know,
I love it.
he's in deep.
Okay, so far so good. No one seems interested. You've never been one for chewing, so continue to go back and forth, ripping off chunks you can swallow whole. Until you mistime your bite.
Ah!
Dang.
Now you're gonna get it.
Dang. You left
Or
teeth in
not.
there.
They don't seem to care at all. Everyone seems to be a lot more civil than your experiences have taught you. And it looks like you've even caught someone's eye.
Ooh. A
Well,
little romance.
time does fly by, and you've already hit maturity at around 26 if you're
Pretty
male or
impressive.
33 if you're female.
Ha!
But another thing we don't know a lot about is mating, because
Okay.
we've never seen it.
Really?
Although it is thought that whale carcasses could be a popular meeting point. As a female, you'll typically be a few feet bigger than the males, probably because you need room to store up to 10
Wait.
pups.
We've been a woman this whole time?
He does this where he makes the gender very, nebulous.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he explicitly changes gender.
yeah.
And times like this, he'll be like, oh, you're a woman. And then the next time he'll be like, oh, well, you're a man.
yeah.
So it's just like in the moment.
Girl power.
Yeah, don't worry about gender until it matters.
Yeah.
Then it goes away.
I like it. Just like in real life, gender doesn't matter.
She's a woman and I'm a man. And that's just how it is for us, But I don't care. You can be whatever you want. You're always going to be my wife, though. I'm never going to show up and be like, what's up, husband? So, sorry. I know. Sorry. That's just not us.
Ew.
Few feet bigger than the males, probably because you need room to store up to 10 pups. You don't have arms.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. We got it.
The only way the male can hold on to you is with their jaw. Luckily, your skin is made up of miniature interlocking teeth, making it very rough and durable.
Nice.
This skin, similar to a golf ball, also helps you to be hydrodynamic, so the male can efficiently get lost when he's done.
Thanks for not biting me. I know you were really tempted to, but my skin is not made of teeth.
12 months down the line, you pass on your wisdom to 7 or 8 new pups, who
God
all
damn.
immediately leg it from you. Next on your
Leg it.
training is sea turtle,
No!
so hopefully you'll come across one soon. But right now you've spotted an opportunity for a quick snack.
Oh no.
The water's a bit murky and you can't quite make out what it is, so using the pores along your body that detect vibrations, along with all your other overpowered senses, you go in for a taster bite.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh no.
Whoops, mistaken identity. You're not a fan of human. Too much bone. But for some reason, that massive shell doesn't seem to bother you. This one is very straightforward.
God!
Just raw power to break through the shell.
God!
Nice. You've completed your training. Now there's just one more final boss.
Okay.
But first, what's that over there?
Another body.
You're a very curious species, so decide to get closer and pop your head up for a look. Something known as spy hopping.
Oh.
Nothing of interest.
Okay.
As you're swimming back, you suddenly realise that you're not going anywhere.
Dang.
Okay. This can go two ways.
Uh-huh.
If they're nice and this is an accident, you go free. If not, you end up as soup.
Damn.
Yeah.
Saved by the plot armor.
Woo!
But it looks like someone wasn't.
Oh!
They've got to be like 19 feet long, looking very battle-scarred, and there appears to be some shark remains spilling out its stomach.
Oh.
That can't be coincidence. This has to be the killer. Must have followed you here. I guess they finally ran out of steam.
They got their comeuppance.
Right, after that detour, you're now ready for your final challenge. Humpback whale.
Ooh.
Juvenile. An adult would be a bit of a push. You decide to swim back towards South Africa until the opportunity arises, then check the instructions.
Did he say South Africa?
Yeah.
So now I can't even go to South Africa because there's whales there?
Well, you can't go in the water. You can go to the Africa part. Apartheid.
I literally just found out that there's orcas in the Mediterranean, so I can never go in the water in the Mediterranean.
There are orcas in the Mediterranean.
Now I can't go in the water in South Africa.
That's also true.
So I just have to stay out of the ocean.
All
That's
those
fine.
whaling stories that we hear about, you know, whalers and the pirates. Yeah.
Low-key, and I'm gonna be super honest with you here. Okay, I'm gonna be very vulnerable, very open.
This is only like partially
right
a
now.
safe place. It's like half safe, half
I'm just gonna let you guys know that when I think of whales, I think of Hawaii,
right,
Antarctica,
right,
and the Arctic.
You also think of your husband getting eaten by one.
Oh, and Australia. Those are the only, like, everywhere else for me in my brain is a whale-free zone.
That's good enough. We'll keep it to that.
And I thought orcas specifically were only up north. Up north.
Yeah, we're...
That's what I thought, okay? So finding out very recently that orcas can be literally anywhere was incredibly traumatizing.
In true final boss fashion, they're double your size, have a ton of health, but don't actually deal that much damage, especially if you avoid their special attack. So you just attack away for half an hour until you eventually win.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Fireball.
Nice. Now you can eat to your belly's full.
It's a RuneScape reference.
Is that all you can fit?
Damn.
Well, that was a bit pointless then. Anyway, you've finally done it. You've killed everything, ruined lives, all to get to a whopping 20 feet long. You're the most feared predator in the ocean, and no one can stand up to you.
Except...
You prove you're the undisputed ruler of the seas, and...
Yeah. My God.
Yeah. Because it's a what?
That's not what you expected.
Because it's a what?
He's falling.
It's a...
He chopped him up. He's about to eat him. Orcas! Which we knew all along from the start. They're organized. They're petty. They don't mind chasing you down for hundreds of miles. Orcapods.
I really enjoyed the detail of him always making sure that it was like the same spot on the shark.
Yeah.
That was getting ate up.
Yeah.
But also, I am more afraid of orcas than I am of sharks.
Right.
Like, I don't know, thinking about sharks just doesn't give me like the same fear response.
My favorite fact about orcas is that they drown whale babies by taking turns drowning it. And then because it's too much whale to eat, they then bury it under the seafloor to come back to eat it later.
Yeah.
That shit's so metal.
Yeah.
That's so fucking metal. Like, they're like, we're gonna drown you over hours of time, of course, but we don't want to waste any of it.
Right.
Why would we be wasteful?
I think my thing with orcas is that, like, they feel malicious to me.
Yeah, they do
like
things.
Sharks are just kind of like living their lives, doing whatever.
I'm big.
Yeah.
It's what I do. Orcas are like, I didn't have to do this, but I will.
Want to. Yeah. So this was great. I always enjoy James Toland. So there's just something about that like really dry delivery that like just tickles a certain part of my brain.
See, the last couple of them were nice because the dry delivery didn't match how colorful the animals' actions are, like zebras and hippos. But for great whites, it does match them perfectly.
Right.
Fine. Like, they do not have emotions. They just eat.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that no, they don't. They just fucking eat them. Baby, old.
What is
weak.
empathy?
What is, they kind of be like, I think I might get it. You're like, dude, you definitely don't. You're right, I don't. I just got hungry in the middle of the conversation. I stopped listening.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys around. If you guys got any habits like great whites, I want to know about them. Also, stay away from my family. We'll see y'all around. Peace.